Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with a rather large unboxing video. Well, of course, here we have a Perfect Home brand floating wall shelf. Well, this here wall shelf is 47.2 inches wide, 1.97 inches high or thick, and 10.2 inches, deep. Of course, a few years ago, these wall shelves were pretty much all, the rage. You know, everybody had to have them. They were a big decorative staple and, all that. They've kind of, thinned out now and not quite as big as they once were. But for those of us that did find a use for them and figured out how to install them properly, we still kind of like them, and they do still work for lighter items around the house. So of course, like I said there, I've had several of these shelves, and once you master the knack of installing them, they're good to go. So of course, taking a tour around the packaging, you have your standard, cardboard ends with your, logo and information here on the front side. On the back side, it's pretty much just a plain Jane cardboard end, product covered in plastic, and basically away she goes. On the back side here, this is the unfinished edge. This is the edge that would go against the wall. This is your metal mounting bracket there. And of course, the front edge is the edge you're going to see. It's the finished edge, the pretty edge, and the good edge. So sorry for the bad camera angle, but when you're dealing with something that's 48 inches long, it kind of takes up the best part of your unboxing table. So cutting into it here, we'll remove the plastic. So of course, the finish on this here shelf, they call it walnut. Essentially, it's just a pretty much an MDF product covered in a synthetic covering. If you wanted a wood product stained walnut, it would be, of course, way more pricier and required probably to be like handmade, handcrafted, and would last forever. So of course, pulling off the cardboard end caps kind of gives you the full look at, the product itself. Pulling out the metal backing here. You can kind of get a look at how it mounts onto the wall. Essentially, these here prongs, they stick out from the wall after you've mounted the plate to it. The shelf essentially just slides over top of the prongs. There's holes in the bottom of the shelf. You run a little keeper screw in, and virtually away she goes. She is installed and good to go. Somewhere in here there's a hardware pack that has, of course, it has two of your black screws. These are what holds the shelf to the metal bracket. There is 4 hollow wall anchors and 6 gold screws, as well as, instructions too. Now, of course, I'm against using, butterfly anchors into walls, those metal type of anchors, because when they pull out, they make one heck of a mess. But if you cannot find a stud on installation of this here product, I'd recommend using them anchors, because if you do put any amount of weight on this here product, with my experience, they will pull out of the wall. So just your standard anchors don't have enough, grip into the wall, especially when you start loading it up. So by using those metal butterfly anchors, the nasty ones, they do hold into your wall. But if you ever go to remove them, sometimes they're a pain and they do cause issues. But guys, basically this has been an unboxing and a first look at a Perfect Home floating wall shelf. So of course, watch out for part 2 of this here video, where we will be installing it onto the wall. And seeing how she holds, seeing if it falls off, and seeing if she's good to go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.